We thank God for the precious gift of mothers, whether biological mothers, whether spiritual mothers, foster mothers, or the ones who have adopted. And not forgetting the Sunday school teachers who mother so many children. Mothers who did not give up and they persevered, they worked hard even if they were exploited under the hands of their husbands, whether alcoholic, drug addict, or good for nothing, or a husband who abused, who physically battered them, but they stayed connected to their commitment to love God and to love their children and to raise them up. Mothers who have special need children and still dreaming that my child will grow up and be a man of God, a woman of God, or will have a career in life. A mother who fights for her child. And I used to see mothers taking their child who had a special need, holding their bags and getting into a crowded train just to take them to a special school so that their child will learn. And it is to break my heart to see the commitment and the love of that mother dreaming big for her child. Society said that child was good for nothing, but the mother dreamt and she saw the potential in her child and she did whatever she can to raise that child the way he or she should grow. I salute these mothers. You know, the sad part about motherhood is, which actually every mother will experience or has experienced. The sad part about motherhood is that you're raising up the one person you can't live without to live without you. Somewhere you have to release them and your nest gets empty. All these years you work hard, you give your all to your child, to the one whom you love the most. You live for them and then you teach them to live without you. That is motherhood. Now, throughout the Bible, we have found variety of women who dealt with motherhood struggles. They went through their struggles just like you and me. We can learn from their follies and we can learn from their faithfulness. Eve was the first mother. She had the best of everything. She had a perfect marriage, perfect home, Garden of Eden. God created everything and gave them dominion over everything. Instead of being grateful, in the Garden of Eden, they had focused on that one thing that they didn't have. And they failed to be grateful to what God had already given them. Eve was the first mother who lost her one child to the hands of another child. Eve was the first one who experienced the loss of a loved one. We are so ambitious in what we want that we feel that is important and we neglect the little things. Actually opens the door for the enemy. And that's what happened to Eve. Because of her one decision to listen to that serpent, she opened the door for sin. But you know, God is so gracious in this also. Genesis 3:15. I will put enmity between you and the woman and between your offspring and hers, and he will crush your head and you will strike his heel. This was the promise. What did God want to say in this whole thing? He said, the descendant of Eve, Jesus, would be the one to redeem humanity. See, God was so gracious. In spite of what she did, God still had her in his future plan for eternity.